So if you've endured a toxic and abusive relationship, more likely than not, you've come across the term of splitting, where these toxic people, they went through some trauma when they were young or whatever the situation is, and they split off from that in order to survive, and they built all these defense mechanisms in order to get through life. Don't disagree with any of that. Here's a side that no one's really talking about too, though. As someone who's been with one of these toxic and abusive people, oftentimes you have to split just like they split for their own survival. For those of you who have been broken up with over 100 times by an incredibly toxic, abusive woman with most likely borderline personality disorder. But the diagnosis doesn't matter. With or without, toxic is toxic, abusive is abusive. So if you're in a relationship like one of these, you should get away and get away as quickly as possible. But something that I had to come to terms with after this relationship ended the last time was I've been splitting just like my toxic ex had done. I had to, though. The relationship was so abusive. There was so much just trauma, gaslighting, manipulation, and just painful, hurtful, vile things happening to me. And no, I'm not some victim, whatever, but like I was splitting off from those things in order to stay in the relationship. I had to. Because you can't continue to stay in a toxic and abusive relationship with someone and be like completely cognizant of what's going on, or just in the moment with it. Like my ex would do these horrible things, horrendous things, and it was like as soon as she'd kick me out, hit me, throw me out, whatever it was, and then as soon as she called me back, I was back over there, and it was just like I was compartmentalizing all of those things that were happening to me in order to stay with her and just holding on to the good. Okay, she's good. Oh, the sweet side of her, all these positive traits that I was trying to hold on to. But in fact, I was splitting away from all of the abusive things that she was doing in order to stay. I had to, though. You can't stay in a toxic environment like that and be like fully in the abuse that's happening. It's almost like it didn't happen. You put it off somewhere else in order to keep moving forward in hopes of it working. So again, for whatever that's worth, like we really need to do some self-reflection on what we went through, and just how we survived, what's actually wrong with us, because it's really easy to point a finger at the toxic person and just the situation as a whole, but like we got some real inner work that we need to do with God. We need to seek Christ to heal our hearts and our minds. So for whatever that's worth, I love y'all. Jesus loves you more. Peace.